Welcome to the Adding Taxonomy Codes Learning module. In this module, you will learn what it means to be a consolidated provider and how to add a taxonomy code. A consolidated provider is a provider who has multiple locations, services, or enrollment records and decides to consolidate under one National Provider Identifier, or NPI. The one NPI is then used when billing for reimbursement for services provided under the Minnesota healthcare programs. Consolidated providers need to assign different taxonomy codes to each enrollment record with the same zip code under a consolidated NPI. When a provider submits a claim, the taxonomy codes assist our billing system to distinguish the differences between their different locations or services. Taxonomy codes are assigned through your Minutes account, so let's start on the Minutes homepage. Log in with your username and password. Once you log in, a set of links will display on the left navigation window underneath your login name. Locate the link titled Taxonomy or Contract Code Maintenance on the left navigation window. If you do not see this option, you do not have access to make these changes. Please contact your Minutes primary administrator to have this option added to your account. If you are the Minutes primary administrator for your organization and do not have the link to add taxonomy, navigate to your User Administrative Functions, locate Applications, Forms, Lists, and click the checkbox next to Taxonomy or Contract Code Maintenance. If you have further issues or questions, please call the MHCP Provider Call Center at 651-431-2700 or 800-366-5411, then select option 2. Let us return to our Minutes homepage. When you click on the Taxonomy or Contract Code Maintenance link, a list of enrollment records associated with this NPI will display in the center of the screen. You will need to add a different taxonomy code to each enrollment record that has the same 9-digit zip code. In this example, we want to add a taxonomy code to one of the locations, so we will find it on our list and click on the location name. This will display the Minutes record for this location on a new screen. On this screen are two windows, one containing the available taxonomy codes and one containing the assigned taxonomy code. In this record, there is no taxonomy code assigned to this location, so we will demonstrate the process of how to assign one. From the list of available codes, locate a code for this location and select it by clicking on it so that it is highlighted. The code that you select is up to you. Use the controls on the right side of the window to scroll up or down the list to see all the available codes. Once you have made your selection, click the Add button located under the Available Codes window. Your selected code will move from the Available Codes to the Assigned Codes window. If the record does not have a list of available codes, click on the link titled Help on the right side of the screen. This will display a window with instructions along with a link to the Washington Publishing Company. The Washington Publishing Company has a list of healthcare provider taxonomy codes, and you can use the list on their site to choose a code for your provider type or classification. Once you have chosen a code, return to the Minutes location record page and add it manually. Under the Available Codes window, enter the code in the box and click the Add button to the right. The new code will appear in the Assigned Codes window. You can also create your own taxonomy code and add it to your record in the same manner. The code must consist of 10 alphanumeric characters with no special characters. You could create a code consisting of your clinic's name and street number, for example, Clinic 4916. You can edit the assigned codes or remove them using the buttons under the Assigned Codes list. Check that everything is correct for this location and click the Submit button in the center of the screen under the Available Codes list. This will save your selection and return you to the locations list for your NPI. This change may take up to 48 hours to show up on your Minutes Consolidated MPI screen. Now that you know how to add taxonomy codes, you can continue adding them to your various records. Remember, consolidated providers need to assign different taxonomy codes to each enrollment record with the same zip code under a consolidated MPI. The Department of Human Services offers various training opportunities. You can sign up for classes by visiting the MHCP Enrolled Provider Training page from the DHS Provider webpage. Check the MHCP Provider News and Updates webpage for announcements on changes to our programs and information about new learning tutorials when they become available. Thank you.